All right, it's finally here. The 2026 Whitespark Local Search Ranking Factors report has dropped, and it is a big one. So in the next few minutes, we're going to break this whole thing down. We're going to take all the data from the world's top experts and turn it into a super clear, actionable roadmap for you. Okay, let's get into it. So what are we actually dealing with here? Well, imagine getting 47 of the smartest people in local search in a room and having them score 187 different ranking factors. That's what this is. So yeah, this isn't just a few tips. It's the whole playbook for how local search works right now. And if you're not familiar with this report, it's basically the Bible for local SEO. It's the industry's go-to resource for figuring out what actually moves the needle in Google's search results. This isn't just guesswork, It's the combined brainpower of people who live and breathe this stuff every single day.
And trust me, a lot has changed. With AI shaking things up and just the way people search now, the old rules don't all apply. The whole game has been rewritten. So let's take a look at the new breakdown.
Okay, first up, let's talk about the local pack. You know, that little map with 3 businesses that pops up from most local searches? Well, just look at the dominance of your Google Business Profile, your GBP. It's a whopping 32%. What's on your profile is the single biggest slice of the pie. Right behind that, your reviews at 20%. So yeah, your website's still important, but your GBP is absolutely king here. But check out what happens when we look at the traditional blue link results right below the map. It's a totally different ballgame. Here, your website is the star of the show. On-page signals, your content, your optimization, that's 33% of the weight. And this is so important because it shows you can't just put all your eggs in the GPB basket and expect to win everywhere. And now, for the first time ever, the report is looking at AI search. The first thing you'll probably notice is how much more spread out everything is. On-page is still number 1, but look at this. Citations are making a huge comeback, tying with links at 13%. We're talking mentions in directories, blogs. This is a massive clue for where all of this is headed. You can really see the story when you look at how things have changed over time. Go back to 2018, and it was all about links. Links were king. Then in 2021, GBBR had its big moment. But the clearest trends right now, reviews are just steadily climbing up and up and up, while links are steadily going down. It seems like Google is just getting smarter at figuring things out on its own without needing so many of those external votes from links. Okay, now for the really fun stuff. Let's talk about the new factors that just shot right to the top of the list. Coming in at number 5, the 5th most important factor in the entire report is something completely new. It's whether or not your business is open at the exact moment someone is searching. So what does this mean? It means Google wants to show people businesses they can go to right now. Some great research on this shows that about an hour before you close, your rankings start to drop. And if you've ever seen that little closes soon label on a profile, yeah, that's pretty much the kiss of death. Once you're closed, you're usually going to fall below all the open businesses. Another huge one, coming in hot at number 7, is whether or not you show your physical address on your Google Business Profile. Now, a lot of service area businesses, plumbers, electricians, people who go to their customers, they hide their address. It's what Google tells them to do. But for a while now, they've been seeing their rankings just disappear. So, what is actually going on? Well, the experts have 2 main theories. The first one is that your rankings aren't really gone, they've just moved. Google seems to be anchoring your business back to whatever address you used for verification, which could be an old office or even your home. The second theory? That it's just a bug, a glitch where Google gets confused and just randomly drops your pin somewhere else, sometimes like in the middle of a desert, hundreds of miles away. Some other factors made massive jumps too. Putting keywords in your GBP services list, that leaped 75 spots. Having your hours set properly, which we just talked about, jumped 64 spots. Even things like tracking in-store visits is up 32 spots. And what went down? Yep, you guessed it, pretty much every major factor tied to old-school link building. It's a real shift, which brings me to another old SEO rule that's getting totally busted. All right, raise your hand if you've seen this warning from your SEO tool. It's everywhere, right? This idea that you absolutely have to keep your website's page titles short. Well, guess what? According to these 47 experts, it's a myth. Google does not care how long your title tag is. In fact, that extra space, anything past 60 characters, that's just free real estate. It's a perfect spot to add more related keywords that can absolutely help you rank, even if people can't see them in the search results. Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the future, which, let's be honest, is already here. We're talking about AI-driven search and those local services ads, or LSAs, that are just taking over the top of the search results in so many industries. So when it comes to showing up in AI search results, the game is a little different. Get this. The number one factor is being mentioned on expert-curated best-of lists. Number 3 is being featured on important industry websites. Number 4 is mentions in news articles and blogs. You see the pattern here? It's all about that third-party validation.
Let's just put it as simply as possible. In the new world of AI search, mentions are the new links. Getting your business name talked about on relevant, trusted websites all over the internet is becoming critical. You heard it here. Citations are officially back.
And what about those local services ads? Well, that's a whole different beast. At number 1, to nobody's surprise, is your budget and your bidding strategy. But look what's right behind it at number 2, reviews, and especially how recent your reviews are. Your service selection and how fast you respond to leads are also absolutely massive factors for LSA success. Okay, that was a ton of data. So what do you actually do with all of this? Let's boil this entire report down into a simple, actionable to-do list so you can go out and dominate local search this year. Okay, step 1. This is the number 1 ranking factor overall. You have to nail your primary GBP category. Don't pick something broad like lawyer. Pick personal injury attorney. Be specific. Step 2 is using keywords in your business name. Now, this is a huge factor, but be careful. Just stuffing keywords in there will get you suspended. The only truly safe way to do it is to legally rebrand. High risk, I know, but also a huge reward. And step 3, master your hours. If you can, extend them to grab more of those open now searches.
Step 4 is all about review recency. It's not about getting a ton of reviews all at once. A steady, consistent stream of new reviews is way more powerful. Step 5, go fill out the services section of your Google business profile completely. It is a confirmed ranking factor now. And finally, step 6, get your website in order. I'm talking about a dedicated, well-optimized page for every single service you offer.
And finally, how do you get ready for AI? Start now. You need to be actively trying to get on those best of lists. Go build out your profiles on key industry websites. Make sure you have a great testimonials page on your own site. And start rewriting your content to be more concise and scannable. Think answers, not essays.
And that really brings us to the most important question you need to walk away with today. For years, Google has been saying it wants to be an answer engine. Well, that future is officially here. So you have to ask yourself, when you look at your website, your profile, your reviews, everything, is your business providing the best, clearest, most helpful answers in your city? Because in 2026, that's what it all comes down to.